What's going on, everybody? After Sound here. Welcome back to the channel. For those who are new, we do Splinterlands content every single day. I also stream over on Twitch at This Is After Sound, so come say hello. We do weekly giveaways on the Twitch channel. We actually do weekly giveaways here as well. So if you leave a comment, I go through and reward the most engaging and thoughtful comments. So make sure you leave your in-game username. All right, topic for the day: Axie Infinity. Has nothing to do with Splinterlands. Or does it? Now, let me go here and let's pull up the charts for Axie Infinity, because Axie is on a run right now. And if you look at this, it's up 20% in the last 24 hours. But more specifically, if you look just a little bit further this past week, just in the past couple of days, we are up almost 100% from like a week ago, right? Probably up 90%, whatever this ends up being, from $60 to 114, sorry. Axie's booming. Market cap is almost at $7 billion. What does that mean for gaming? I don't know. I'm going to come right off the bat and tell you that I don't know if things are going to pump SPS up in the same way. What I do want to give you is my personal perspective and my personal journey. Axie, for those who may not be familiar, Axie pumped up at the beginning of the summer, right? Or I guess, yeah, beginning of the summer, end of June, early July. It went from essentially $4 and jumped all the way up, first to 15, 20s, then in the 40s, then all the way up into the 60s, 70s, 80s. And obviously we had this dip in September, but now it has shot past that completely. If you guys remember, for those who follow crypto, you will. And for those who don't and are just getting into crypto and NFT gaming now, Bitcoin had dumped, right? Back in May, had dumped during this time. And what was amazing was the fact that Axie Infinity led the charge with NFT and crypto gaming and proved that it could buck the trend, that it didn't need to listen to Big Daddy Bitcoin, and that players in the game valued what was happening and the play to earn model that drove the price of the governance token, right? Because Axie Infinity is similar to Splinterlands in the fact that it has the AXS token, which is similar to SPS, and then they have the SLP token, the Smooth Love Potion, which is similar to the in-game currency DEC. And both of those jumped up quite a bit, right? But Axie Infinity is the equivalent to the SPS, which to me represents the long-term value of holding, or what, you know, if you are investing in the game, that is the token that I would hold. So here's my thoughts on it. And again, all speculation, guys, not financial advice. So, you know, please do your own research and make your own decisions and be very, very careful with your money. I'm just giving you my perspective from an entertainment and personal point of view. Axie Infinity booming, and let me be first transparent. I don't know anything about Axie. I've never played the game. I've watched a couple of videos, but I don't play the game. And I know that it's had its ups and downs. But Axie Infinity and the fact that it boomed proved something to crypto Twitter, to crypto YouTubers, to everyone that got this whole crypto gaming, NFT gaming is the future. You have even the head of YouTube gaming saying that play to earn is going to be the new model, right? So Axie Infinity blazed a trail. And let me tell you this, for me, and I'm sure for many, many tens, hundreds of thousands of other people out there, maybe even millions, Axie Infinity booming over the summer was the reason I started looking at NFT gaming. And it's the reason that I came across Splinterlands and fell in love with the game, because I was looking for other smaller cap coins, smaller games that had the player base, that had the history, that had a solid development team. And so, you know, I settled on Splinterlands. Obviously, I've invested from a financial perspective into a couple of different games. Splinterlands is the only one that I'm playing because I love it. I come from the Magic the Gathering and Pokemon card background when I was a lot younger, and it just spoke to me, right? So I started playing it as a player as well. The thing is, Splinterlands, for those of you who are playing and know, there's a solid game already. There's a solid team. It's been around for a couple of years. So once people get roped into its ecosystem, they get really charged up. I mean, a lot of the people that I'm in a guild with, the people that I've met through stream, the people that I feel like I'm meeting here in the comments section, people just get excited about it. and they want to invest, and they're earning something in the long run, right? They're building equity in a game, which I think is awesome. You don't get that with any other official game out there. And for those who do see either on this channel or on Twitch, like, I stream Fortnite and I'll play that, but no other game is going to give you assets that are actually yours to hold. So again, sorry, that's an aside into NFT gaming and why I'm big and bullish on it. Now, why does this Axie pump excite me? I hold $0 in Axie, right? Now, I can't tell you that the price of SPS is going to pump in the short term or in the long term. And a lot of that might be driven by outside factors such as Chaos Legion coming out, such as, potential other future airdrops or, things like that. But what I can tell you is that Axie pumping will probably bring more people like it did me into the NFT gaming sphere, right? And crypto in general is the rabbit hole that once you go down, and I don't know, I forgot which pill it is. When you take the red pill or the blue pill, like there's no going back. There's just no going back, right? So once people start to go down that rabbit hole, once they start discovering and learning about these games, like I don't think I'll ever go back to playing any other game, right? Like I'm doing Fortnite because I've built a community there, and that's part of like what I do on Twitch as well. But in terms of like playing games that I enjoy and that I can get value from, extract value when nobody's looking, when I'm not streaming, it's going to be these types of play to earn games, Splinterlands for me, and maybe some potential others in the future. So I'm bullish on the fact that Axie's out here hitting new all-time highs. We have October since Bitcoin jumped up over the last 24 or 48 hours after September had finished. So I'm very excited for where Q4 will go. I'm very excited for what both crypto, Axie, and NFT gaming coins all across the board will do in the next couple of months and in the next couple of years. Because here's the thing. Bitcoin, I still think Bitcoin is a slave to the 4-year cycle, the 4-year halving cycle. And with it, it's going to take a bunch of currencies up. And at some point, the euphoria will hit. It's going to be six figures in the hundreds, potentially 200s of thousands. Again, not financial advice, but just from what I know and what I'm following and what I believe as an investor with Bitcoin. But at some point, it will have that major crash, right? It's going to have another, maybe not as big, maybe not the 80% crash. But if Bitcoin in its euphoria hits 300,000 and then crashes 66% to 100,000, well, guess what? If you bought in at that 100, 200, 300,000, yeah, it sucks for you. But the people who bought in now and the people who bought in at 30K when over the summer, like they're up 2 to 3x. And they don't care about the fact that it crashed, right? So it's all about getting in early, buying on red days, not on green days. Again, not financial advice. I just feel like I have to put that out there continuously. This is just my own strategy, guys. I'm sharing it with you, and hopefully, you can do your own research, come to the conclusions. But hopefully, the perspective that I give and share with you will allow you to dig a little bit deeper, right? In the same way that the people that I listen to and follow on YouTube and on Twitter kind of open my eyes to how a lot of this works and help me to better understand the technology, the market forces at play, and everything that comes around with it. So again, I'm bullish on SPS. Will SPS pump? It may, but it may have nothing to do with Axie. It may have everything to do with Chaos Legion in the short term. In the long run, though, I look at Axie as kind of this flag bearer, this trailblazer that is just going to drive a further and further into the ground, or plant a stake further and further into the ground, that NFT gaming is here to stay. And people who discover Axie and maybe not necessarily like the gameplay or feel like they're too late will start looking around at other games. And for the long-term health of Splinterlands, I feel as though it's going to increase the player base. I mean, Agrid is talking about us getting to 1 million Spellbooks accounts by the end of the year. I think that is very much possible. I thought that was very much possible without Axie pumping the way that it is. But in the long term, do I expect the value of SPS to go up as more and more people come in and the network effect grows? 100%, right? So maybe not a short-term pump, maybe a short-term pump, nothing to do with Axie. Again, if you believe in this game long-term, I think it's great. Whether or not you like Axie Infinity, even if you hate it and you lost money, whatever the case is, you should be happy about the fact that it is continuing to hit new all-time highs, because that is going to bring more and more people into the NFT gaming space, and some of those are going to get down the rabbit hole of Splinterlands, love it, and become a valuable part of the network effect and ecosystem. So hats off to Axie Infinity. And yeah, I'm excited for Q4, guys. We are October 2nd. This is it. This is it. I'm very excited, very bullish. Don't know what's going to happen, but along the way, I'm going to be doing my daily quests and doing whatever and playing the game because NFT gaming is just, it's the future for me. I love it. I love it. And I could not be happier to see all of these games across the board succeeding. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you are enjoying this content, please consider liking and subscribing. It is a free and easy way it's a free and easy way to support the channel. And if you change your mind later, you can always unsubscribe. And for those of you that are leaving thoughtful and engaging comments, I want to reward that and do giveaways. So on a weekly basis, I am sending those of you who leave those types of comments and adding value to the community a little SPS or DEC in-game. So make sure you leave your in-game username at the end of your comment or somewhere in your comment so that I know who to send it to. And I'll actually record videos of that going through the comment section here. So it could be like a Q&A session or something too. So if you have questions or comments, let me know. And we will see you next time. I will see you guys around the game. Take care.